Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of being able to set goals and really attain them. So sometimes we may want things and other times it may be a case, well, what we want, we don't seem to get. And you know, sometimes the only reason we're not actually getting, and I'm just inviting the group in, the only reason we do not get the goals sometimes that we want is because of our energy. Okay, so if our energy is putting out the wrong kind of energy to the universe, then obviously it's a frequency. And if you go and watch my live on my public page, I talk and I go into depth about that. So it's really important that your energy is high. Now, I also trained on another element of energy, and that all comes from your mind. So whatever you're feeling, which is your energy, by the way, is coming from your thoughts. So if you don't believe, if deep down inside you've got this monkey on your shoulder saying, you can't do that, you know that that's going to be too hard. If you actually have that cheeky monkey and you know that monkey is in your ear, especially at a subconscious level, the chances are you're going to be hitting and missing your goals. So as you're jumping on, what I would like you to do is today, as we bring day 5, and this is about calling in your goal, and this is also for coaches who want to become extremely conscious about doing this kind of work. Now, we have been practicing getting you into state every single day, and hello as you're jumping on, and we do it through a technique, and by now I do believe you will understand that technique that is about getting yourself present so that you can clear your mind. So let's firstly think about the goal that you want to put out there, and I want you to become intentional about that. So you can begin to just put that to your subconscious mind. If you could have a goal that you would love to attain, what would it be? Now, as you are allowing yourself to just think about that question, I'm now going to move into our present state. Slight little mini meditation. Make sure that you are somewhere comfortable and where you can just get in touch with your inner self. I want you to imagine that you are about to go on a little journey and you're going to rise up from your physical body, okay? So this is another form of how to become really present, and you'll get to know, this could be one technique that you become so laser focused and good at, you may be able to practice it. So I want you to rise up and imagine that you are looking at yourself. Now, as you're looking at yourself, and I'm going to teach on this a lot more in our future sessions, okay? So this is just a very quick one. I want you to look and notice the room you're in, where you are positioned, and just see what you're seeing. See what you're seeing and look around where you are. Now I want you to notice what you're hearing, and you listen as you are noticing where you are. Now I want you to notice that where you are in the present. I want you to visualize this, that there is going to be something that you actually move forward and do. Thank you as you're jumping on, and hello to you all. So we're getting present and we're getting into the nice calming state. So you're pretending you're a bird looking down at yourself, and you're going to look at something you're doing later either today or tomorrow. Something that you know inevitably, it could be going to the shop, it could be just a normal routine, whatever it is. And I want you to notice that it's in the future. Then I want you to go to next week and notice that is in the future. Then I want you to go to the month of March and notice that is in the future too, because all those things are in front of you. Now I want you to notice that anything you were doing before you came on and started watching this is behind you. It's gone. It's no longer existent. It's just a memory. Even if it was 5 minutes ago, it's gone. So I want you to notice anything you were doing just before you started watching this. Then I want you to have a look at yesterday behind that and notice what you were doing yesterday. And then last week. Now, I want you to notice that where you are positioned, you're looking down at yourself and you're in the present, and you are shining this great big light on yourself, on your physical body. And I'm going to get you to breathe into your physical self, and you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. 1, 2, and 3, breathing in. And I want you to imagine that you are looking down at where you are in the present, and you are exhaling that light, and it's blasting all the way through your physical body, and it is relaxing you all the way down. And then I want you to breathe naturally, easily, and effortlessly and drop down into the heart space of where you are. And just notice that you are present. You are here and now. So for this second last day, what I want you to know, what we just did then is an actual little snippet of how to actually create an amazing, epic present state, no matter what, because we're using timeline, and that's going to be taught at a far deeper level, because that is one of my signature programs. So we used it to get you into this present state. Now what we're doing now is we are looking at, so maybe you can write it down if you're live, and you can pause this if you're watching the playback. Hello as you're jumping on, great to have you here. So I want you to write down a goal that you really, really want, okay? Now as you write that goal down, you won't have time to do it if you're on live. However, this is what you can do after. I want you then to look at that goal, and I want you to think of one thing you must do in order to get it. Okay, so for me, I have a goal of changing thousands of people's lives and creating a very innovative space of coaching and leading other people who want to become, who believe that they want to live the life of their dreams, and whether they want to become a coach, or whether they want to become a leader, or they want to become something that is more prominent than where they are now. I have that passion to take people there. What do I need to do? The action step for me, what must I do? I want you to listen carefully, because you need to put down on your piece of paper your goal. You can just write goal and go back to it later. Must. What must I do? I must set up a system and do a specific combination of things, you guys, to allow it to activate, so I can pass that on to other people and it can be effortless. So that's just one thing. For example, maybe I must do my personal development. I must code myself from the inside out. I must clear myself of any limiting beliefs. That is one for everyone. We all need to get the monkey off our back to get what we want. Now, I want you to think now, why? I want you to write down on paper, because you can come back to this. Why do you want that goal? And I want you to think of 7 reasons why you want it and state it in the positive. The next part is the pain. What's going to happen if nothing changes, you guys? What's going to happen if you stay the same as where you were last year, the year before? You keep going around and around. What's that going to mean for you? So write down pain, and you can come back and answer it, or pause this if you're watching the playback. So think about that pain of what it would be like for you to not achieve it and just keep on doing what you've always done. Now, in that pain, I want you also to know that you have limiting beliefs. You have stories, and I want you to document them. I want you to write down what those limitations are, what those stories around you are. I'm not good enough. It's too hard. I'm not rich enough. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too this. I'm too that. I'm too short. I'm too tall. I'm too ugly. I'm too gorgeous. All my friends will hate me. Whatever it is, I want you to make sure that you actually do that and write down not only the pain of if it doesn't change, the stories you are really deeply telling yourself, because that is so important. Okay, now here's the big $64 million question. Y'all, are you ready? Now, I want you to pretend that every single thing you just wrote down in your pain column has been eliminated because you are in this coaching space. I want you to pretend though it's already happened. You've already gone through the process. We've knocked those little babies out. We have dissolved those issues. We have worked on your intrinsic values. And if you want to know more about that, go back to my live on my page today where I talk about intrinsic values and how to be you and live according to you, so you can give to the world and not be extrinsic and be totally at the mercy of the world and circumstances. Very important. We work on that. I want you to pretend we've already worked on it. We've worked on your intrinsic values. We know who you are. We know what you want. We know what you deeply, deeply, deeply desire in the core of your soul. And we know it even more than you know it, as I'm saying it, because we've done the inner work, right? And because we have totally transformed all of that and we've transmuted it, and we have then moved to the next step, the goal. Yay! The result. So write down on your piece of paper the result, because you shifted all of that junk from inside your trunk. Because you got rid of it, you guys, you're free, and now you are in. Yes, inner work is so important, Jude. Step by step, little by little. Go and watch Jude's lives if you want to know all about eating the elephant one bite at a time. She does great live streams, and I know she's working, and I know a lot of people are working on getting their prominence up, getting their mojo, getting their confidence, finding their space, and let's support each other. You know, if we're going to journey together, let's stay together, let's connect together, let's encourage together. So yes, Jude, you know all about doing the inner work. So you've done the inner work, you've got the result. Where are you? I want you to write down on the piece of paper. You can come back and answer it later. Where are you? Number one, what do you see? Because remember, I'm training you on visual, audible, kinesthetic. This is very powerful stuff. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Okay. So now that you are going to go through this exercise, I want you to know, guys, that pain column is the column that I would love to work with you. If you are already in my coaching space and you are already an exclusive VIP customer, I am still taking them on now, then we will work on that. So write that down, and remember, when we get together on our call, on our coaching call, we will work with you to get rid of the limiting beliefs. We will shift those things and make this goal come to life. So there it is from me. I am going to now allow you guys to get on with your day. If you've missed anything, just write it down, do the inner work. The pain column, that is where I can help you, all right? So that is great one-on-one. I'm gonna get you guys to do the inner work. Let me know how you go. Drop it in the group. You're all free to converse in this group. We're all on a journey together, and I figured that we're all of a similar tribe, a same vibe. And one of the missions that I have is to rise everyone up, because I believe every single person in the world has the right to be as great as they want to be. There is no higher or lower. It's just a matter of some people will get to do the work and do it and achieve it and accomplish it, and other people won't. And that's the sad part. So anyway, on that note, love you guys heaps, and we'll talk to you. We'll see you for day 6 tomorrow.